It's the final countdown. Da-da-da-dun-dun.
I successfully got that song banned from a high school auditorium.
What song did you get banned, Josh?
The final countdown.
One by Europe, right?
Yeah, it's the single greatest stripper song of all time.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Average Guys Pro Wrestling Podcast, hosted by these fucking morons. How's it going, everybody?
What's up, man?
Oh, God.
So, as always, we never have Josh on time.
Never.
Fucking idiot.
Right?
Well, that might be him. Hang on. He says he is stuck in traffic.
God damn it, Josh. He always has an excuse. I have to go take my dog to the hospital. I'm stuck in traffic. My cat exploded. I don't fucking...
Hey, the cat exploded thing was my fault, okay?
Don't put TNT in animals, Chris.
I needed to teach Josh a lesson.
You're supposed to be the good guy here.
Oh, shit. I forgot. So, before Josh shows up, I do want to do some talking about some Colorado wrestlers that Josie and I went out to see Saturday, I want to say?
Saturday.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Saturday.
it was Saturday.
We went to New Era Wrestling. Headlining match for that night was Chris Rath versus Junsu in a career-threatening match. Talk about the end of that in just a minute and how it pertains to everyone listening to this podcast and everyone on this podcast. It was awesome. I got to see a lot of people that I hang out with at Primo's too. Like, for instance, we got to see War Dog Damian Payne be his War Dog gimmick instead of the Officer Payne gimmick that Josh loves so much.
Wait, you're telling me that he's not a real policeman?
No, he's actually kind of a deranged ex-soldier.
Wow. Alright, I refuse to believe that's a thing. Go on.
He thinks he's a cop, though. Officer Punishment is instead Jason Knoll in that promotion. Who's just a big, tall, heavy hitter.
Okay.
And then you get to probably the coolest thing about them, because I'm a sucker for a good heel, you know. I like The Miz. I liked AJ Styles when he was a heel. I really liked, you know, their heel work. One of my personal favorite things of the night was Vanity Inc. A group.
They were at Colorado Springs show we went to. Right?
Yeah. Tony Morales, Chris Rath. I don't remember the third guy's name. Unfortunately, I don't. I'm so sorry if you're listening to this, my friend. Josie calls you Discount Randy Orton, by the way. I'm just going to throw him under the bus real quick.
Because he is. He's the... Oh my God! He looks like a young skinny Randy Orton. He moves like a Randy Orton. He has the same goddamn finisher. Has the same signature. The only thing he was missing was the what's it called? The snap power slam.
Does he clap if he does the snap power slam?
He
too?
did not. He did not
he-
clap.
He did not. He did clap though and missed the power slam.
To be fair, isn't Randy Orton Discount Randy Orton?
So maybe this one is actually like full bore Randy Orton.
Well, I mean, yeah, nobody can be as boring as Randy Orton.
He even had the same goddamn haircut.
It is true.
That's
He was blonde, but his entrance music was hip to be a square.
Oh, see, that immediately makes him better than Randy Orton, which I know doesn't mean much at all.
Welcome to the show, Josh. Thank you for being here.
I was busy beating my Kevin.
I thought you were stuck in traffic. That's what my text message says.
Well, traffic is the term for when you throw toy cars at your Kevin's head. It's an effective method.
I'm no longer interested in talking to you. But Vanity Inc., they had 3 career-threatening matches, of course. Tony Morales beat Jason Knoll. I'm sorry again, my friend. Randy Orton beat Payne. And
God, Chris, you're the worst.
What?
The worst.
What?
The worst.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Calling somebody discount Randy Orton.
That
Get
was
outta here.
Josie.
I haven't heard him say it once tonight, but I've heard it from your scoundrel face at least 3 times. So who's the problem now?
Seriously, Chris.
Josie.
The worst.
And unfortunately,
Makes sense to me.
in the main event, Chris Rath in an awesome match. Like, it was really good. But unfortunately, Chris Rath succumbed to a muscle buster and lost. After being turned on by his fellow Vanity Inc. members.
Rip.
Mm-hmm. Poor dude. Why that pertains to this podcast, Chris Rath was actually one of my first teachers in professional wrestling. And I actually have a really fond memory of this. And I have recently learned that that was Chris Rath's final match in professional wrestling. So I would like to take this moment to share with you that memory, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine with me.
My first month training at the butcher shop, it was Chris who trained me, and our first show as ring crew, because that's what the Greens do. You ring crew, you help build. This was like 6 years ago. 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. I don't actually remember the number. And
Chris, how many fingers am I holding up?
4.
Well, he's clearly holding up 10 because he's the Ty Dillinger mark. Stupid idiot.
Anyway,
Who?
Chris
I
is.
haven't seen that guy on TV at all.
Well, Stan. You know Stan.
Oh, yeah, I'm a big Stan mark.
Oh,
I
my
don't know who
love
Ty
Stan.
Dillinger is.
Stan.
So Chris does his match and actually comes and sits with us greenhorns for the rest of the show, asking us like if there's anything we want to cover at the next training session. And it was just a really pleasant experience to meet somebody in the business who, you know, was actually genuine and actually wanted to teach. It was super cool. And Chris, if you're listening to this, Chris Rath, my name is Christopher Hoff. I was one of your students. I am very happy to have been present for your final match. Thank you.
Really cool, man.
It was awesome.
So, guys, on a much more lighter topic, do you guys see Raw just get fucking destroyed this week?
well, no.
Lighter
to be
topic.
fair-
Raw got torn apart.
to be fair, you can't really call yourself the A show if you don't have the Iconics or the Miz on there, which they both don't have, and so they were destroyed really early on.
Hey, guys, let me ask you about this trade. So, here's what I'm going to give you. I'm going to give you
I'm listening.
the Ascension.
Ooh.
I'm going to give you the Fashion Police.
Okay.
I'm going to give you greatest wrestler of all time, Mike Kanellis.
Yeah, okay. I'm down. Yeah.
He's no Tino
Yeah.
Sabbatelli.
And I'm going to give you Mojo Rawley. And
Dude.
in exchange,
Okay,
you
hold
have
on.
to give me some Mojo. Does that sound like a fair trade to you?
Hold on. I want to think
Wait,
about this
wait,
for a
wait.
second.
Do I get R-Truth as well?
No, I get our truth.
Wait, you get R-Truth?
I thought R-Truth was on SmackDown.
He's immortal.
He's on everything. He thought he was on NXT at one point.
He's on life.
Okay, I guess that trade sounds good. I have to fill 3 hours, so.
All right, well, you can have all this garbage. I'm going to take some Mojo. Also, why don't you go ahead and give me the Miz?
Oh,
To
no,
be
no, no,
fair-
no, no, no. I don't want to give you the Miz.
To be fair,
Also,
the Miz
the
is
club and the bar, because you don't need them anymore.
well. They didn't have a tag team division to begin with, so
Honestly, like, SmackDown's tag division was really slim, even though they had two really good teams on it. Up
Okay.
until the shakeup
Could
that
you
they...
name any other teams?
Other than-
Brisongo and the Ascension don't count.
Oh, well, see, that's the two teams I was referring to.
Okay.
Are there any other teams? Because I can tell you there's one other team that I know of that is a SmackDown branded team.
Are the Colognes still employed by WWE?
Yes, they are. That is the exact team I was talking with.
Are we, Kevin? Kevin, can you look it up and just like verify their contractual status? I don't believe they're still employed. Kevin, the other tablet.
Kevin, that's Carlitos. You're looking at the wrong Colombian.
God, I want to throw an apple at his head. It's what Carlito would do.
No, he would spit in his face.
After
he doesn't
hitting
like to
him
be
with
cool.
the apple. Because Kevin's aren't cool. Well-
Yeah. So, what do you guys think of the Superstar shakeup? I mean, obviously SmackDown won.
Every single move made sense. So okay. Like a certain idiot on this show said, I'm not going to give them any credit because that's not what I'm about. You have 3 hours to fill. And so you should have your characters who could do fluff segments like Fashion Police and like that kind of stuff, which they got because you do have that extra hour for God knows whatever reason. It's not like you can't just give that to NXT. Hashtag 2 hour NXT, please.
I mean that'd be sweet.
You have the Raw live crowd NXT, and then you have the
Yeah.
Full
the
Sail
Full Sail
NXT.
NXT. That'd be cool.
The bigger problem with that is like having to tour with all of these people that they may not want to be focused on because at the end of the day we do have to remember that NXT is developmental territory for them.
Just give really great dark matches. Or if you're going to have your 205 guys on Raw, I don't know, maybe use that hour to film 205 Live?
No,
Just saying.
That doesn't seem very smart at all. What do we do for the third hour of SmackDown?
Mixed match challenge.
Yeah. That sounds great.
Do just a bunch of mixed match stuff.
Right.
Sure. Or make 205 on both nights with that. And I don't know.
Then you can make 205 Live a 2-hour show and make it its own like actual individual brand.
1 hour's live and the other hour is recorded the night before.
That'd be cool.
So guys, we also did have some returns.
Yeah, we did.
Drew motherfucking McIntyre.
Which, how excited are you for the reuniting of Shawn Michaels and Diesel?
I don't know. So the look on Drew's face looked like he was just terrified that he's one bad booking decision away from like a 3-man band reunion that just drives his career right to the ground.
Josh, what do you mean bad booking decision?
Yeah.
Well,
Zach used that on me at work today.
I did.
okay. While I would enjoy the decision, it doesn't do his career as many favors, I would say.
He's the chosen one, man.
Well, no, and plus, like, you'll take Jinder Mahal away from doing what I like. Okay, so you can do this, but the trade-off is that Rhino, Dolph Ziggler, and the Singh brothers have to band together as, like, a second 4-man band.
Oh my.
It hates the 3-man band for ditching them.
But here's the other question.
They could call themselves the Garganos because they're the
Oh my
lesser
God.
half of the team.
Oh
Now-
man.
So the other question is, now that the Miztourage no longer has the Miz,
We
does
don't
Heath
talk- Stop.
Slater absorb them into a reunition of the Social Outcast as well?
Stop.
Ooh.
We don't talk about how a certain 2 scumbaggy individuals. Guys, I can't even talk about this. They betrayed their best friend in his time of need. Bo could have taken that power slam or that running slam. He could have, but instead he made the Miz do it. Bo made that little girl cry.
It's true.
I think that was
Shame on you, Bo.
I think it was
Shame
honestly
on you.
Braun who made the little girl cry.
No, it was the betrayal of her father.
Wait, that little child's dad is Bo Dallas?
Well, no. That little baby looks adorable. Of course it's not Bo Dallas's kid. He's got a weird looking face. Kind of like Chris's face, but like less shovelly.
Ouch.
Yeah,
I feel so much love on this podcast.
Yeah, Drew McIntyre should be pretty sweet. What do we see with this? Do we see a tag team with Dolph Ziggler, or do we see them actually?
I see them
doing
being
something else?
like a super dominant pair, is what I see.
Because I mean, they came out and attacked a tag team.
Yeah.
They need more tag teams to begin with.
They'll be a tag team for now, but I think what they're going to be is they're just going to be a pair of equally successful, equally talented dudes. Kind of like, I'm going to say it, Shawn Michaels and Diesel.
Not everybody could be Shawn Michaels.
Does that mean that Drew McIntyre will?
He's Diesel.
Oh man, as long as like 2
I was
years
trying to
from
finish
now,
a sentence, Chris. Thank you for interrupting.
as long as in like 2 years, I get Drew McIntyre like
Jumping
electrocuting Aleister Black with a
taser.
we're good. Like we're golden.
Oh my god. Because of course.
Ooh.
But yeah, like I do think that they're going to be a dominant tag team. Like it's now believable that there can be a new dominant tag team since we moved the bar out and that Braun Strowman and Nicholas are no longer part of Raw.
Well, I mean they've had the revival forever, and they don't do it.
Well, honestly, I think it's just because Vince doesn't think they can be a believable powerhouse team.
Well, I mean it's because his buddies, the Bucks of Youth, are all like fuck the revival, and
Yeah, they are
we all
friends.
know who gets. They are friends.
They are friends.
Best friends.
I thought it was forever the revival.
I'm still so positive this whole WWE Bullet Club thing is a work. I'm still there.
Did they move the revival to SmackDown?
Say no.
Yeah,
Why
they're still
not?
on Raw.
Why?
I
Raw
mean,
doesn't
it would-
deserve them.
Hopefully, they'll do something with them.
Well, it's fine. They can't be the tag team on SmackDown. I already know who that is. We all do.
Is it me?
No. You wish you were as iconic as this tag team was. You're not, Chris. You're not iconic.
Can someone
Guys,
please
Rob bums me out. Why are we talking about Raw so much?
just
Yeah, let's go
murder
over
Josh?
to SmackDown where we had another surprise return. One gigantic, large Colin Cassidy.
Oh my god, I love that guy. Do you know he's
Guys.
7 feet tall?
Guys,
Is that teachable?
No, you can't teach that. Josie,
Yes.
can you teach me how to be 7 feet tall?
No.
Point proven.
well, to be fair, you're kind of a dumb and don't really listen to teaching very often. But
you just
like
use dumb as a noun.
a dumb, yes, a dumb.
God damn it!
Give it the picture, Chris. Give it the picture. Come on.
Yeah. He uses dumb as a noun. I use chair as a verb. It's okay.
Yeah.
You're gonna chair somebody?
Exactly.
I don't know what's up with this kid today.
This show is dumb. We jumped the shark a year ago.
Coasting for a year.
42 episodes of nothing but garbage. Why do you still listen to us?
Because the people like most of us. One of us not so much.
Hey, Josie's trying.
Well,
Josie, according to market research, is the most popular character on the show.
He really
Yeah.
is.
I'm still trying to figure that one out. I have no idea how that happened.
I think it's
Well,
because you know how to shut up.
It also might be because I paid the Kevins to do the market research, and by pay the Kevins,
Well,
I yelled at them until they started doing it.
Yeah, and you do kind of yell at the Kevins the least. I don't know. Guys, SmackDown's so much better right now, and it's not even with their new acquisitions. They've been better all year. And, like, this is, like, the continual raid of, like, every year Raw comes in and takes all the big names that made SmackDown worthwhile, and then they're like, oh, man, they'll make our show really good like SmackDown was last year. And then, like, we're going to be in January and be like, how the fuck is Raw so boring when they have, like, Brizongo segments every week because their writing staff is...
Well, that'll be the reason to watch Raw, honestly, is the Fashion Files.
Like, this is every single year. SmackDown, like, stocks up on the talent, and they take people, like... So the big names that they got, like Samoa Joe and, like, Andrade, that's not gonna be the names that come out of this that, like, come out the shiniest. And I can't tell you who it would be because I honestly don't know myself. It's gonna be somebody that, like, we'll have no clue as to why that person is getting the push they are in January, but it's gonna feel right.
Yeah.
Like Colin Cassidy.
Yeah. Like, SmackDown kind of knows a little bit more what they're doing booking wise, and I don't know why that is, because the same people work for both shows.
We are still going to get Samoa Joe versus Roman Reigns at Backlash.
Oh, you know what we're gonna get this year, and it's gonna be beautiful.
That's what happens when it's a co-branded pay-per-view.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're going to have SmackDown versus Raw matches. It's going to be great.
We are gonna have Samoa Joe versus AJ Styles with
Yes.
like another classic. Not that, like, that match hasn't gone on probably like 20-30 times.
But every time it happens, it's good.
Well, when you have two very talented people. I mean, you saw that this week, that when AJ Styles is in a match, like, I mean, Daniel Bryan didn't do shit that match. Like, you might as well, like, you know, just cash his paycheck. And lazy ass wrestler who can't fucking wrestle, like the Miz says, you know. But, like, you know, AJ carried that match, and, like, they had some slack jobber there, like, you know, Daniel Bryan on one side, you know.
Fucking goddamn. Shots fired.
All I'm saying is, if the Miz says he can't wrestle, the Miz is right, and Daniel Bryan, since coming back, has yet to prove to me that he can wrestle. And he stole the It Kits.
Before we continue,
he stole them.
Hang on,
The
Josh.
world famous It Kicks.
Hold on.
Yes.
I believe the Miz said that he can't wrestle because he actually was not allowed to wrestle.
Well, no, that you're paraphrasing the Miz. The Miz said that he can't wrestle. The Miz also said that he's going to hurt himself punching the Miz, which I believe, because you don't get put on the shelf for like 3 years unless, like, you got like a little glass baby fist. Which, I mean, he's a little man. I totally get why his fist is like that.
Can somebody, like, mute his microphone?
No, let him talk. He's got good points.
Yeah, I don't have that power.
Yeah,
No,
you're just upset that I speaks the truth.
Well, no, I'm just upset that you're still speaking.
They say that Josh guy keeps it real, boy. You know.
I think you said that.
Well,
No, he's right. I heard it on the streets.
I heard it. That's because the streets know what's up.
Why are you supporting him?
Well, because it's you against everybody.
So I got another question for you guys. Zack Ryder, Mojo Rawley are now on Raw. How long do you think it'll be until we get a reunion of the Hype Bro?
0.
Wait.
I don't think it's happening.
Pre-existing question before I can tell you this.
Go on.
How much Jägermeister is kept on the Raw craft services table versus the SmackDown craft services table?
I'm going to assume it's the same amount because fuck you, Josh.
Well, no, this is a very come on. So when bros fight, the way you fix it is you go get a new haircut, which they both kind of need it, and then you go to the club with your bros and, like, you just smash Jaeger bombs and you punch the air and, like, hug it out. And so if there are Jaeger bombs backstage, and now that, like, No Way Jose is there, like, the party's already on Monday Night Raw, I think it could be repaired with Jaeger bombs. No Jaeger bombs, 0% chance.
Oh my god. I just don't think they're going to be reuniting. I think that moving them to Raw was to give them more TV time to finish their feud.
They're still feuding?
Yeah.
That's weird.
They still hate
Why?
each other.
I mean, I don't know because I love Mojo Rawley and, Zack Ryder is my mortal enemy and blocked me on Twitter.
Yeah, he blocked you on Twitter. Doesn't mean you're his mortal enemy.
No, that's exactly what it means.
Okay. Whatever you say.
I mean, you did call him dead weight when very clearly Mojo Rawley is the slightly heavier one of the team. Just saying.
Oh my god.
Can you be dead weight when both sides of the tag team are dead weight?
Oh, jeez.
That's a very serious question.
Cody Devine, who is going to be our guest tonight before technical difficulties made it awful. Cody Devine says, I miss Glacier. Am I right?
Is he talking about the old WCW Sub-Zero ripoff?
Yes.
Hashtag bring back Glacier, guys.
Wait, I thought that was Mustafa Ali.
Oh. Wait, who was Glacier?
I don't know.
Glacier.
I know he has like somebody in one of the wrestling groups that I'm in posted that he's doing some indie show. Let me find it.
He was another in the long line of like Ted Turner being like, I got enough money to take a lawsuit.
God damn. No,
Like,
didn't Turner
okay.
Broadcasting own the rights to Mortal Kombat?
No, they didn't own shit. Okay, go back and listen to it. Like Chris Jericho's like first theme was a ripoff of this. I forget the band who does it, but it's like this really steezy like song called "All the Days." His second one was very clearly a Pearl Jam ripoff, and like DDP's theme song is very clearly like a Smells Like Teen Spirit ripoff, like down to like the notes. It's like WCW did this all the time. It was kind of their bag of like, oh well, we'll get as close to like intellectually property wise as like we can before we get sued. Worst case, Ted Turner's a fucking billionaire and probably can like take care of this.
Okay, so I found this. So it's a company called Compound Pro Wrestling. They're in Oklahoma City. They have Glacier at their show this Saturday, actually. So if you're in Oklahoma City or near there and want to go see Glacier, it's going to be at the Perfect Practice Athletic Center. Free plug for those guys.
Nice.
Can you say Perfect Practice Athletic Center like a monster truck commercial? Because that might get more people to go.
Sunday, Sunday, Sunday.
Chris, it's
Perfect
this
Practice
Saturday. At
Oh
the
my god.
Practice Athletic Center.
Come see Glacier.
WCW Superstar Glacier.
You buy the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge. Cody mentioned Wrestling Society X, which was a television show that ran on MTV in 2006. I did not know this existed.
The only wrestling thing that I knew about prior to 2006 that wasn't WWE or WCW was Lucha Lucha.
Lucha.
Where wonderful.
That was the TV show starring Ryback, right?
No, it was the TV show starring Ricochet as a child.
Oh,
It was the biopic.
are we sure Ryback wasn't in that? Because I assume that Ryback.
Oh, it was
is
Mucha
a single
Lucha.
cartoon wrestler.
What did I say? Didn't I say Mucha Lucha?
You said Blucha Lucha.
You said
Shut
Lucha
up, Josh.
Lucha.
Lucha.
Who cares?
Super.
Oh my god. But Cody, I'm gonna
Wrestling
be
Society X.
yeah.
This had
it's-
Vampiro in it, so I automatically
Yeah.
hate it.
Oh, dude, it was amazing. It had Eric Cannon and Vampiro and Seth Rollins and many known guys. Oh, it had Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
All right.
It says Joey Ryan was on it at one point.
What? I have to find this.
How long did this last for?
Seeing as how my
Whatever.
favorite independent wrestling star is
10
in the chat
episodes.
right now, I have to say that Joey Ryan, my second favorite independent wrestling star. I'm gonna have to go watch this.
So the unaired 10th episode's main event was an exploding cage match.
What? How do you do that?
So the main event of the first episode was a Rumble. The next one was for the Wrestling Society X Championship, and it was Six Pack versus Vampirio with special musical guest 3-6 Mafia.
Cody, I'm gonna have to borrow those DVDs from you.
Ricky Banderas versus Vampiro was in there. And if you don't know who Ricky Banderas is, you may recognize him in a mask where he is known as Mil Muertes. on
You-
Lucha Underground.
Oh yeah.
You mean Antonio Banderas?
Oh my god.
No.
Somebody kill his mic. Please.
That's true. No one would put a mask over that handsome face. That doesn't make any sense.
Antonio Banderas.
Anyway.
According to IMDb, this is still going on, even though their Wikipedia page says that they only have 10 episodes.
They probably are an indie fed that got signed to a TV deal and no longer are on that TV deal.
Oh, and if you don't know who Six Pack is, it's Sean Waltman.
Wait,
X-Pac.
No,
Deal with
Six
the X Factor.
Six Pack.
how bad was the X Factor theme, by the way?
Oh my
like,
God. But anyway, like I was saying before, Cody Devine, I'm gonna be sitting down with him. We're gonna have a conversation about everything that has to do with him, and he's gonna love it, I'm sure. Dubbed on this show as the Colorado Miz. And
well, I mean, I think he's the most over with the average guys. Like,
oh yeah.
you know.
Well, him and Big Guns.
No, well, Big Guns doesn't have like the theme song that gets me hype every time I hear it.
War?
Quite like that doesn't get me hype.
I don't know, man. I think out of any wrestler in Colorado, the theme song that gets me the most hype is still Caleb Crush.
Yeah.
All right.
Dude,
Well,
dude,
or the
your heart
okay.
doesn't beat like a sledgehammer?
We're gonna stop
Always,
embarrassing
always.
Cody on the air.
either that or like the police brutality precinct, but like I just really like that song. Whoop, 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 it's the sound of the police.
And if you're listening to us on anywhere, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Podbean, Patreon, wherever, you can listen to the shows live, recorded at facebook.com/AverageGuysPro. And you can actually get involved in the conversation, just exactly how Cody Devine is.
Sometimes we talk to you.
Well, if you're a wrestler, definitely.
Well, yeah. Sometimes some of us like the people, and so we choose to talk to the people.
Okay, let's get back on track. What were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about the
We were
shakeup.
talking about how great SmackDown is now. Oh,
Yeah.
man. Guys, so pun of the year, WWE pun of the year. What do you think it is?
Something said by Corey Graves, I'm sure.
Wrong.
What?
Corey did say it.
Wait, what? How am I wrong then?
Well, he didn't come up with it.
Okay.
Okay, go on, Josh.
The Carmelabration. The
I'm
Melabration. The Melabration is, I believe, what they called it.
gonna go headbutt a belt sander. I cannot
well, you
stand
can do
that
that
woman.
if you really want to, but that sounds like a terrible idea.
Oh my god.
That segment, okay. So, I saw that she fired some shots back on Twitter at somebody over this today. Her promo game is fucking fire right now. Carmella is so annoying as a heel. It's fantastic.
I think that's why I hate her.
Yeah, you're being worked.
I know.
Because you're an idiot. An idiot who gets worked by tiny things like annoying blonde girls and Australian mean girls who
Oh.
are also wonderful and made this segment great.
He's not wrong.
No, those girls are fantastic. Guys, the only thing that bummed me out about this is I know that I could never find somebody who is as supportive of me as Peyton Royce is of Billy Kay when she's in the ring. She's so supportive.
That is
They're-
true. They're like soulmates.
They're the cutest couple in WWE. Like, hands down. Like, it's
Wow.
like them, very, very, very top,
Ms.
Like-
Maurice.
right beneath them. Mike and Maria, right beneath them. And then, like, way down at the bottom, Daniel Bryan and Brie Bella.
Well, you really don't like Daniel Bryan.
Where did
Well-
John Cena and Nikki Bella fall?
Oh, they're not a couple anymore.
They were that, well, because John Cena always kicks out in 2, and plus and plus
Can I get a repeat of that? Did you say?
Josh.
John Cena always kicks out at 2.
Oh my god.
Plus, Chris,
Hang on, I didn't call the police to report a murder.
that is it's a work. It's
Slain.
a work. They're filming Total Bellas 3 right now, and if
Oh.
you're telling me that like a breakup mid-season that was instigated by Nikki Bella isn't a fucking work, you're as stupid as Chris is.
Ouch.
I mean, I do agree with you that entire relationship is fabricated for television.
Oh yeah, no, like we're being fucking worked hard. Plus, you know, we all know that like the last couple weeks, like John Cena's there, like giving it to Nikki Bella, and the entire time he's just like, "Oh, pin me like the Undertaker." It's just been all about the Undertaker for like 2 months now.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Here at the Average Guys Wrestling Podcast, you get the best in quality jokes. Oh my god.
You're like shitposting for your radio.
Or cell phone, or tablet, or Facebook Live. Oh, John Cena always kicks out at 2. Jesus Christ. Well, I think we've done covered that one about as much as we can.
I mean, okay. They're getting back together, right?
Also,
Maybe.
weird thing, like apparently they were supposed to get married in like 2 weeks.
Well,
Like their marriage date was set for the 5th.
Really?
Yeah.
okay. What if? Here's the one thing with it. Have you guys gone back and watched the last like total bullshit promo?
I refuse to watch. Oh, total bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in that last one, Maurice dressed up as Nikki Bella as like a way more attractive Nikki Bella.
Yeah,
than
I don't
Nikki
know
Bella.
what's more attractive, Maurice or Maurice dressed up as Nikki Bella.
Well, yeah. Well,
What about
It's-
Vicky Bella? Did we forget?
Thicky
Okay.
Bella? Thicky Bella is
is
like
an
God-
11.
Yeah, God tier. Like Alexa Bliss thinks she's a goddess, but like
Incomparable.
secondary goddess to like Thicky Bella. But no, like in that segment, like she asks the Miz, like who is a much more likable John Cena, if he'd marry him, and he goes, "No, absolutely not. I will never marry you. You're only in this relationship to advance my career, and the second it no longer does that, I'm done with you." And so, like, you go back and watch it, it's so much more uncomfortable now, knowing that their relationship just imploded.
You're talking about total bullshit, not total
Yeah.
Bellas. Okay.
No, total bullshit. Like, the Miz, like, his promo, like, guys, I think the Miz might be Nostradamus.
Well, thank God he hasn't
I mean-
predicted the end of the world.
Well, no, but at one point in time, the Miz did cut a rap song where he talked about how one day he was going to marry himself a porn star, and they'll have a big ass crib and a long yard and the cutest daughter in WWE. And by God, he predicted the future.
Well, okay, so Maurice is not a porn star.
Well, no. But at the time, it was very loose, and plus, it rhymes better with big ass crib and long yard, which is why he chose that
Oh, okay.
rhyme scheme, Chris.
Rhyme scheme. It's gotta.
But yeah, no, the Miz is fucking Nostradamus here, and okay. So his segment this week on SmackDown was fantastic because he's not there, and my hope is they keep this going so he could hang out with his daughter for a while. And he just keeps getting on the Jumbotron and keep saying "Who wants to see Daniel Bryan punch me in the face?"
Yay!
The crowd cheers and goes,
Yeah.
"Well, too bad I'm not here today. I'm hanging out with my family, and I just wanted to do this for 2 months."
And they just have Paige call him out on his bullshit. They're
Yeah.
like, you haven't shown up to work in 6 months. Liz."
6 months to a year.
Have you seen my beautiful daughter? Have you seen my beautiful wife? Why would I go hang out with you guys?
Paige here.
Oh.
What do you guys think about that meme going around? Is Paige face the new H face?
Yes.
It is. What was your favorite parody, and why is it the Marge Simpson makeup gun?
That's probably gonna be on the top for me too.
You guys are dumb.
Hey man, if I can't have Simpsons shitposting and wrestling mixed into one, then you might as well not even have Shinsuke Nakamura hit AJ Styles in the balls.
He keeps hitting me in the dick. Why does he keep hitting me in the dick?
Because he's a good friend. So check it.
Oh god.
I don't have the numbers in front of me, but kids are expensive, right? And AJ has 4 of them right now from his tattoos. And I think Shinsuke is just worried that when he finally beats AJ Styles for that title, he's going to beat AJ Styles so bad that he's going to go on the shelf. He's going to have a difficult enough time paying for 4 kids, so he doesn't need a 5th one. Good guy Shinsuke Nakamura.
But he doesn't speak English anymore.
You don't have to speak English to be... You are what is wrong with America, Chris, thinking that if you don't speak English, you can't be a good American.
That's not what I meant, but okay.
Not racist, Chris.
Oh my god,
Racist.
Josie, go
Chris.
away. Nobody cares about you anymore. Get off the street.
Have you guys seen Shinsuke's interactions with Corey Graves on Twitter right now?
No.
So Shinsuke said, I leaked my emotions just a little. So then Corey Graves says, it's a miracle. You can't speak English anymore, but you can still type. There is still hope. And then Shinsuke replies with, Perdón, no hablo inglés. and then Corey responds with, Lo siento, mi error. And then Shinsuke replies to that with, don't worry, I'll be fine.
Didn't Shinsuke call Renee Rachel
He did.
this week?
Yes.
Ugh.
Here's the thing. Heel Shinsuke is
Peak Shinsuke?
peak Shinsuke.
I finally get what this artist gimmick is, and it's just he has a Picasso, Van Gogh-esque way
Of hitting people in the dick?
hitting AJ Styles in the dick.
It's
when
it's
it
a
comes
masterpiece.
To, artist of dick hitting, Shinsuke is the best.
Jesus Christ.
Give that
What
man
might-
$10,000.
What one might say that he is better than all the
You see, Chris. Barney's film had heart, but Shinsuke Nakamura had Shinsuke Nakamura hitting AJ Styles in the dick.
So is the WWE equivalent of Barney's film Ty Dillinger just laying in a bed sorrowfully weeping the fact that his girlfriend's in love with another woman?
Holding a framed portrait of the number 10.
Well, yeah, he can't be with the number 10.
I mean, you can
just
try
that
really hard.
Wolverine meme where he's just staring at?
Yeah. He's just got it, and he caresses the side a little bit, and just I miss you.
One of my favorite wrestling related memes. It's a little old now, but it was when Jay White showed up in New Japan as Switchblade Jay White.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you who don't know much about the history of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Shinsuke Nakamura founded Chaos, which is Kazuchika Okada's faction right now that Jay White entered. And the funny thing is like Jay White shows up and he's facing away from Okada, and Okada's like, "Oh my God, he's back!" And he turns around and it's Jay White, and he's like, "Ah, damn it! I thought it was Shinsuke."
Oh my God, I have a fan.
Chris, it's not wintertime or summertime. You don't need a fan yet.
But
Chris, pity fans don't count. Like, your mom can't be your fan.
Izzy also doesn't count.
No,
A fan has to be over 18.
Yeah, and not an idiot.
you can't see it, but I'm looking down at my feet right now. About to go jump off a bridge.
Well, you can see it now that you cut your hair, and it's
'Cause
not in your face, you
my-
smelly ass.
My
idiot.
best friends don't believe in me anymore.
You had a best friend?
People believed in you.
Oh.
Kevin doesn't, like, Chris, we don't pay the Kevins, but, like, they're still not your friend. They're employees. Bad employees.
How long have we been doing this? We've been doing this for, oh God, 46 minutes.
Yeah, we barely talked about WWE at this point.
I mean, that's fine. A lot of other stuff happens in the world. It can't all just be World Wrestling Entertainment.
And
Sure.
plus, like, why would we want to talk about anything else other than how great Billy Kay and Peyton Royce are?
I can tell you what else we should talk about.
Okay.
Oh,
Like,
that was an empty statement.
okay, I was gonna say, like, I was waiting for you to say it so I could, like, zone out and just think about how they're such a beautiful, wonderful couple that we all should strive to be like.
So, guys, I will say the biggest miss that we do have for SmackDown is that we did not get Finn Balor on there. Because
Didn't the club
we
move
could
over?
the club did move over, but we don't have Finn Balor. And the reason I say this is because we could have had the founder of Bullet Club, the founder of Chaos, and the founder of Los Ingrenobles de Japón, all in the same show.
All on the same brand? On the Smack DZ brand?
Yeah, because
The Smack Balls brand? We're bringing it back.
good old
Oh,
El
man,
Idolo.
wait, we're bringing back balls?
We're bringing back Smack Balls.
Oh, this is my favorite. Beautiful. Balls are back.
The great
Guys, are they
balls
doing
of
that
balls.
pay-per-view again this year?
No, they're not.
I wish.
Which is why we're bringing it back now.
Are we gonna do this till they bring back Great Balls of Fire? Because I am committed to bringing back that pay-per-view.
Well, the thing is, like, it was actually a good pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, that's the biggest way that they trolled everybody was they put on one of the better shows of the year, but they made it have the stupidest name of the year.
yeah. And they didn't even use the song that they were gonna put on the show.
But I just want to ask you guys a couple quick questions on some NXT call-ups because we did have NXT call-ups.
Oh yeah, we did.
And I do want to see what you guys think for, I guess, predictions on what you think is gonna lead. Or where these people are gonna go. So we'll start off with El Idolo himself, Andrade Cien Almas. What do you guys see as his ceiling?
To the fucking roof. And it's not him, it's his business manager is such a great mouthpiece.
Oh yeah, I'm
Like,
excited to watch some AJ versus Andrade.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I want in my life right now. Whether the title's there or not, I don't care.
Yeah,
Because
it's-
I think what we have on SmackDown right now is Samoa Joe is going to be our like top heel for
and like,
but I think Andrade is probably second.
guys,
on that spot.
okay, so the other call up, and I don't think it's too early to be saying this, but the Iconics for WWE Hall of Fame 2032.
Oh
Yes.
my God, Josh, shut the fuck up.
Yes, dude, you're really sleeping on how. Okay, first off, those girls can actually wrestle, And
No, I
is
agree with
anybody
you.
else doing character work that good right now?
Oh God, nobody else
You
has
hate
my
them
hate.
so
Yeah, I know.
They're so good at what they do. Plus, you don't look like Peyton Royce with like Vince McMahon in charge and not get pushed like to the roof.
You think they're gonna pair them with Carmella?
No, I think they're going to stay by themselves.
Well, no, they don't need another. Like when you love somebody as much as Billy loves Peyton.
Thank God, because I gotta tell you, man, I could not muster that much hate for something I love so much.
Oh. Why do you hate fun? Carmella has been fantastic as a champion so far. Way better than that like lousy paper champ Charlotte Flair.
I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that. That's
Well, first off,
Whew.
okay, but let's try this out. Is Charlotte Flair fabulous? No. Okay, so that's 1 point for Carmella. So 1 point Carmella,
Josh is working me, and I know it.
0 point Charlotte Flair. Does Charlotte know how to moonwalk? No. Okay. Does she have as cute of a dog as Carmella? No. So it's 3-0 Carmella. I think we have a winner, guys. Carmella for better champ.
All right. Josh has sound logic there. I don't see any other thing.
You both suck. Josie, help me out, bro.
Say what now?
God damn it.
Moving over to the Raw call-up, Drew McIntyre. He's a call-up, but he's also a return. So, what do you guys see on ceiling for him? You think
Lost
he's
in the
gonna?
shuffle.
Dude, as high as possible.
Lost in the shuffle.
You're only saying that because they paired him with Dolph Ziggler.
Well, no, it's because they tried to push him years ago, and then Vince McMahon forgot, and I'm pretty sure he forgot because he just like, whoa, this guy's good, but big muscle Hulk John Cena over here is way better.
Well, okay.
And, like,
So, like, the Drew McIntyre project, let's talk about that.
yeah,
From
no,
a long
like
time
it's such
ago.
a weird thing because like they were pushing him like to the moon.
Yeah, he was big. He was huge.
And then they-
And, like, Vince McMahon even personally came out and said, this is my pick for Roman Reigns, basically, is what he was saying. It wasn't called Roman Reigns, but you know what I mean. Like,
Yeah.
this is Roman Reigns. And within his first year, he was, like, what, a 2-time Intercontinental Champion?
I believe so. Let me look that up.
Yeah, get on that. And he held that title for a long time. Like, it wasn't like a flash in the pan title reign. I think he got it from Johnny Mundo. Because I remember the Survivor Series and Bragging Rights pay-per-view from that season. I think it was 2009. And
yeah, TLC, December 13th of 2009.
yes.
He defeated John Morrison in a TLC match.
Hey, look at that. I called it.
No, he pinned him with a thumb to the eye.
Either way, like, even being a dirty player, like, he was still recognized as a legit cruiserweight champion. Or not cruiserweight, legit Intercontinental Champion. Just edit that out, Kevin. Like, I think that's where he's on his way to again. But I think that the Intercontinental title is going to be like a stepping stone for him. Not exactly a stepping stone for those of you traditionalists who are listening to this.
He was also undefeated for a long time
Yeah.
until he lost to The Undertaker.
And he lost to The Undertaker, and it was a big deal when he finally lost. Like, you have undefeated streaks broken nowadays. It's like, oh yeah, we kind of saw that coming. When his was broken, it was like, man, that's huge.
Well, I mean, he was facing the Undertaker,
Right.
Like, you know,
Yeah, his title was 161 days.
That's so many days. Josh,
I mean,
how long have you
it
held?
was-
Go on.
I was just gonna say it was from December to May. So.
Josh, how long have you held the Intercontinental title?
well, longer than you have.
So, I hate to break it to you, but 0 days is the same length as 0 days.
Well, no, if you're like a Miz fan, you're holding it like
I am a Miz fan.
No, no, you're not because you hate fun. you're probably one of them. Like you're probably like, oh, Bo Dallas is completely correct to like betray him.
Oh my god.
Like,
I don't even like Bo Dallas.
Yeah, well, whatever. You don't like fun. We can't like the same thing. You're the worst.
So, Chris, you see him as a...
I see him as Intercontinental to Universal.
I look forward to him losing to Roman Reigns in the next year.
Josie, where do you think he's going to go?
I have no idea.
Drew McIntyre, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really hard to tell. I don't know where he's gonna go.
Claymore kick, bitches.
All right, so next return, Bobby Lashley. Where do you guys see?
Yes, I see him going right back to where he left off.
So
As Bobby all the belts.
Trump shave.
Yeah, Bobby all the belts.
I see him being a superstar that nobody gives a shit about because he's so boring.
I'm gonna tell him you said that.
Dude, that style of wrestling is boring as fuck. He can't do promos on his own.
Dude.
And Brock Lesnar is like way scarier looking than Lashley. Like, okay.
I don't know, man. Hold on. I've been
Galley, but like, I would want to run to Brock Lesnar way less than I'd want to run to like Bobby Lashley.
I've been in the same room as Bobby Lashley. That man is terrifying.
Okay, then how terrifying would Brock be? Because Bobby Lashley looks like a tiny little like micro version of an already boring athlete.
I'm just not afraid of Brock Lesnar because I'm pretty sure that he and I together, if we were get into a fight, yes, I would be brutally destroyed, but he would go to prison.
Well, no, you'd lose any fight. That's because you're kind of a loser.
All right, so
I hate you.
So, Chris, you see him as being.
I see him as so like the E is doing this crazy thing where they're kind of continuing old TNA gimmicks. Kind of. Because, like, AJ Styles came in and was just right on top. Samoa Joe came in and straight to the title picture after he healed from his injury. There's others, but I'm too lazy to think of them right now.
And then, Josh, you see him as just floundering.
He's so boring. So fucking boring.
All right. What about you? What about you, Josh or Josie? Sorry.
I don't see him going for like the main title anytime soon, but they'll probably give him at least the IC title.
Well, because they love his muscles.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, and then last call up that we did have, Sanity.
Yeah.
Well, you missed
what do you
another one in there.
Which one did I miss?
We'll get to them. I'll bring them up after this because
Oh, the Iconic Duo.
No,
no,
them.
not them. But I've talked about how they're gonna be Hall of Famers in 2032. I don't know if you guys agree. I hope you guys do. So talented. They're so talented and beautiful. So beautiful.
All right, so Sanity, where do you guys see?
I think that they're really going to work.
Top heel stable, 100%.
I don't know if
Be
people.
heels, or do you think they're going to be faces?
Oh,
Because they were faces at the end of their run in NXT.
Heels for
chaotic
sure.
neutral.
Yeah, I guess they were more chaotic neutral.
Yeah, chaotic neutral. Like they still are. Like you could be a tweener.
It's all about the chaos.
Yeah, no, chaos like doesn't really have a preference as to what happens. You know.
Right.
Yep.
They like to make marks. Or so the War Games promo says. Oh my god, I forgot about the War Games match.
Oh, I knew who I forgot. The Authors of Pain. Where do you guys?
Of course you forgot about them. You hate them.
Winners.
They're boring.
Winners of the 2018 Ascension treatment.
Yeah, I could see that. Unfortunately, I see
Like-
them kind of getting lost in the shuffle too.
Well, no. I mean, like they're gonna job out to like some returning tag team for one night, like they did to the Ascension with like the New Age Outlaws,
Yeah.
or like how like the Revival. Yeah, I don't like talking about that
You know, say yeah.
all day, all night.
Mm. No
I
flips,
heard
just
that
fists.
There's no flips, no fists.
Josie, where do you see the Authors of Pain going?
That's the perfect response.
Man, I was still thinking about what Sanity was going to do, and now you got me on Authors of Pain.
I mean, you can answer both if you want. If you have what you think for Sanity, go ahead and say it.
I see Sanity winning the tag titles by SummerSlam, holding on to them until WrestleMania of next year, where
Well,
they'll
I mean-
lose.
The current tag team holders aren't very good anyway.
Authors of Pain, pretty much they're going to be the Raw version of Bludgeon Brothers for a bit.
Oh, so they're gonna suck.
Hey,
They're just going to go in. They're gonna squash whoever they go up against until they get the tag titles, which will be against Hardy and Wyatt.
yeah, because we know the Bar's not winning the Raw tag belts.
Yep.
Okay, wait. Hear me out on this.
No.
So Corey Graves brought up something interesting, which is I think that the Oil Rumble is for the Intercontinental title, because he brought up how Samoa Joe could win the Intercontinental title, and that's the only way I think that could happen.
Well, Samoa Joe is in the ladder match, buddy.
The Oil Rumble.
No, he's in the ladder match at the Oil Rumble.
Oh, okay. So Joe could win that there, and he is gonna be fighting the person who's probably gonna win the Universal title at that.
What's
because,
what's the ladder match for?
The Intercontinental title.
Oh, okay.
The matches that we have for that are Rusev versus The Undertaker in the casket match, Cena versus Triple H, the Bludgeon Brothers versus the Usos for the SmackDown titles, Wyatt and Hardy versus the Bar for the vacant Raw titles, Jeff Hardy versus Jinder Mahal for the U.S. Championship, AJ versus Shinsuke for the WWE Championship, Brock Roman.
Hold on. Did we just forget that Randy Orton won the number one contendership?
to be fair, it's pretty easy to forget somebody as shitty as Randy Orton.
Hey man, this is what it says. So,
But I think like so. Okay, so you have a potential for both or for all the titles to be on SmackDown, and if you're doing joint pay-per-views, is it really the worst thing for the titles to move to both shows back and forth? I mean,
I actually really like that idea.
no, their tag. Their problem is okay.
The name of their tag titles and the name of their women's titles.
Well, no, their tag team division right now on both shows is dangerously slim. And
They're probably going to merge the two tag titles again.
which that doesn't sound terrible.
I don't know, man. SmackDown's tag division is pretty stacked right now.
Yeah,
Well, no,
just got Sanity, bro.
I don't know.
I mean,
I
SmackDown's
still
tag
think
division
it's a
is
little bit
period.
slim.
What were you saying, Dak? You kind of got lost in Josh's face.
No, you're fine. And then, so the match that actually mattered for what we were talking about is Seth Rollins versus Finn Balor versus The Miz versus Samoa Joe. And
Oh,
a
God, The
ladder
Miz is
match for
winning
the
that
IC
one.
title.
His hand's like magnetically attached to that beautiful title. It's his title.
So what you're saying is Miz will just walk underneath it and it'll just fall into his hands.
It's like Mjolnir, Thor's hammer, except for instead of giving him the power of the God of Thunder, it gives him the power of the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time.
So, how far away are we from the greatest Royal Rumble?
The Oil
Mondays.
Rumble
On the 27th, so it's next Friday.
Next Friday? Guess I'm gonna watch it.
I mean, I'm not.
I have like stuff to do that doesn't involve supporting a non-Kazakhstan based international show.
You guys.
Yeah, so it'll air noon Eastern time, so it'll start at 10 p.m. our time, or 10 a.m. our time, with the pre-show starting at 9 a.m.
9.
I don't normally condone this, but if I wanted to watch it, and one of you wanted to give me a way that did not give WWE my revenue for this show,
God, support wrestling, you piece of shit.
I'm supporting wrestling.
Yeah, man. I go to every Primo's show.
I just don't support not Kazakhstan. The number one exporter of potassium. Like, why would I support inferior potassium, Chris?
You know, I was editing episode 41 today, and right when you said potassium is when I ended the show last time, so maybe, just maybe,
Potassium's the keyword to close the show.
we should probably close the show.
Yeah, so that's going to be it for the Average Guys Pro Wrestling Podcast, episode 42. We'll be back next week. We'll probably talk more about that Rumble next week, now that when we have like a fully established card for that, and talk about what we think is going to happen there, all that fun stuff.
Now, before we close the show, let's get a Rusev Day chant so we can channel our powers to Rusev.
Rusev Day has been canceled.
For the
Chris.
battle against The Undertaker. No, it's not canceled anymore.
Jinder Mahal canceled it. Just
Jinder
because he
Mahal
moved
can't
shows
cancel shit.
doesn't mean that his royal decree doesn't still count.
Josie, join me. Rusev Day.
You know I'm not a fan of chanting.
Yeah,
Maharaja.
I don't chat.
Maharaja.
You guys are the reason why Rusev is going to lose to The Undertaker.
Oh, also, in case you guys were not aware, Josh decided to somehow start an online fight with Filter. So he may or may not be dead by the end of the month.
I mean,
as Filter did state that he is going to chokeslam Josh through a table.
He did use his name, too, and everything.
It's because I keeps it real about people like Johnny Gargano. It's not my fault that Filter's a Gargano mark. I don't know if he is.
I think Filter is more of a Josie mark.
Well, I mean, who isn't? You know.
Market research says everyone.
Yeah.
Market research was 100% Kevin's.
So the order that they like is Cappy. It's Josie 1, Cappy 2, because I think Cappy lets him drink.
That's probably you last place because
no, Zach 3.
You beat them with
4.
You rigged those.
And you 5 because they say you smell like patchouli oil and like unwashed butthole.
Well, I don't think that's true.
Well, you are a hippie.
Oh my
So
god! No,
it's probably true.
He did cut his hair.
You can cut your hair and still be a damn dirty hippie.
All right, you know what? Let's settle this. Facebook.
Just because you cut your hair doesn't mean that.
Hold. Facebook.com/AverageGuysPro. I'm gonna make it. It's gonna be a poll. Pick your favorite. You can either vote for me, Josh, Josie, or Zach.
I mean, I'm going to vote for Cappy.
I'm gonna vote for Cappy too.
We're making it. It's happening. Vote now.
Well, I mean, just as long as everyone knows you don't bathe. Like, so when they're doing their voting, just know Chris does not bathe. It's disgusting.
And Josh makes up
Gross.
rumors in order to get votes.
That's not true. Just not everything that you don't like is fake, Chris.
Can
All right,
someone
guys,
get
have
Kevin
a-
to cut the feed? For fuck's sake. Jesus Christ.
Hey, Kevin, cut the feed.